Welcome to the snowy region of Quebec. Have a look out there. Can you see that? And it's still coming down.
It's time to book your perfect vacation.
There we go. Now let's F11 this. That does sound nasty, doesn't it? But it just means making the screen full. And where is my chat? Let's pop out the chat. There we go. There we go. How's everybody doing? Hey, Susan Goulet. Hi, Seashell. Aloha, my love. Today is the 12th of January. And thank you, Seashell, for reminding everybody that the Seeds of Hope closes. You have got to have, if you want to be in the Seeds of Hope seed exchange, greeting card seed exchange, then you have to be in, have your details sent by Saturday, because Sunday it's closed. It's as of midnight. At the end of the day on the 14th, I will be taking no more names. All right. Hey, Celeste, Cindy, Candy, Aaron, Joe Mama, how are you feeling, my love? I emailed you back, Joe. So lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on. I'm getting back into the crank of work. And hi, Catherine. How are you? And it's I had some time with the baby boy today. Oh my goodness. I had some FaceTime with my grandson today. And no better yet, headache, chills, and body aches. Yeah, that's going to run you about 3 days. That's how long it took me. And then on the third day, it seemed to break. And then you just feel like absolute crap and your chest starts to fill up. So be careful with that, okay? I'm glad. Oh, you're going to work. Hey, Linda. Delphia, hi. Let's light the sage here. So I got lots of good news, mostly for our half-acre homestead, but some for this channel. Smoke of the sacred white sage. Cleanse these cards. Cleanse me of negativity. May I be open to clarity and all messages from the Creator, and lift all our hopes and dreams and our love on your smoke to the Creator. Okay. So, hey, Tammy. Just finished putting up 7 quarts of mushrooms. Oh, my God. I hope you blanched them first, eh? You got to damn near cook. Pardon my language. You got to darn near cook. You got to boil the mushrooms. Don't dehydrate them raw unless you're planning on grinding them into powder. I have never had any luck rehydrating mushrooms if they weren't cooked first. The easiest way to dehydrate mushrooms. Hey, Becky, Grandma Gina, Mary Meat, how are you, darling? Rita Svet and Ninja. Hey, Ninja Clan Kathy, right? So the easiest way to dehydrate mushrooms to get them perfect every time for rehydration is to dehydrate canned mushrooms. Right? They go on sale, scoop them up, dehydrate them. However, hi, Southern Belle. This is kicking my butt. I haven't felt this bad since I was 17 with the flu and pneumonia. Well, let me tell you something, Joe. The last time I had the flu was in 2015. And I got it every couple of years, every 2 or 3 years. I know it was 2015. It was October 2015 because I went and voted for Turdo. Now, we got COVID last year in November, and we got it again this year in November. But guess what? My natural antibodies lasted a whole year. And it was all, my natural antibodies recognized most of it, and I was able to fight it off. Yeah, I was sick for like 2 weeks. But guess what? It wasn't as bad as the first time. And it certainly wasn't as bad as the flu in 2015. So I'm really happy that my antibodies are working really well. Hey, Lori, Mary Lindsay, Paula! Do you make powder from the dry mushrooms without boiling them? Yes. If you don't cook the mushrooms and you dehydrate them, the best thing you can do is make mushroom powder. Okay? Because that's a really good thing to put into meatloaves and stuff, and meatballs and stuff like that, especially if you want to can your meatballs. Mushroom powder is really awesome as a filler because you don't want to use flour products or bread products if you're canning your meat in your meatballs, if you're canning them, right? Oh, Southern Belle, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hi, Mary. Thank you very much. I had a wonderful birthday. I had a wonderful birthday. Yoshi, hello, darling. I know, it's good to see you, sweetheart. You're welcome. So, but if you get, a huge sale on mushrooms, slice them, boil them. You boil them before you can them, too. Why? Because so much sludge comes off of the mushrooms when you boil them that you can't use the water that you boiled them in for canning. You know what I mean? So, but you boil them, rinse them, and then put them on the dehydrator. And speaking of dehydrators, yeah, it happens, Joe. The tests are inconclusive at best. At best. 50, you're lucky. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, hey, Jen's Adventures, how are you? So, speaking of dehydrators, I was gifted a London Sunshine dehydrator. And I have so used to getting knockoff stuff when they send me to preview. And sometimes it's good. Last dehydrator that got sent to me, I threw it in the garbage. I wouldn't even give it away. It was just such garbage. This one, whoo, doggy. If it works as good as it looks. Oh, these things are like, these run here at Walmart here. They run about $249 to $299. And you're getting a video because I'm previewing it right now. And there's going to be a discount code. You guys aren't getting it. It's going to be on our half-acre homestead. And it's beautiful. I unboxed it today and I've got stuff in it right now. And it's running and it's quiet. Like quiet. I've never heard a dehydrator so quiet. So I'm really, and it comes fully loaded with stuff too. So yes, this one is a 6-tray square one, and it's stainless steel. Weighs about 15 pounds. So when I'm finished with it, it's going to go into my cabinet out in the porch where I do all my dehydrating. And I have an old TV cabinet, TV stand out there with a cabinet for a big TV. I'll just slide that right in there and run the plug out the back and plug her in. And yeah, that's going to have a permanent home because it's not something you don't have to assemble. You just wash all the trays, put them back in. Next time you need them, you pull them all out, you load them back in. I just hope it's as good as it looks. So we will know soon. I'm thinking about canning up this apple butter I processed at the beginning of the week. 25 pounds of apples given to me at one of my doctor appointments last week. Wow. That's a good idea. Be careful though, canning. Well, no, I was going to say it might be a viscosity issue, but no, there should be enough sugar in apple butter not to worry about how thick it is when you do can it. I have a very old one from the 1980s that I absolutely love. I still use my round ones. Oh no, I love my Nesco. But here's the deal. I have been using an Nesco forever. And the only one that's still running is the one I bought in Arizona, and I do believe it was in 2010. That thing is still rocking. This one, the second one, I've only had for a couple of years. What, 5, 6 years? And it died. Now I'm going to have to take a screwdriver, take this out, find the fuse, buy a fuse, and put the fuse back in and hope it works. Now, the trays that came with this particular Nesco food dehydrator, you know how the trays are round and they have the air vents around them? Those air vents have warped. And my mesh trays that came with them are all curled up at the edges. So I'm thinking Nesco has taken a dive in the quality department. So I wanted another dehydrator. I just was doing research on what to get. Now I'm going to see if I can fix that one, and my 2 Nescos will still work. But if this London Sunshine dehydrator is as good as the reviews say it is, then Grandy's got a brand new bag, so to speak. Hey, Tigger Bouncin', how are you, darling? Yeah, well, the thing is, Joe, is it's supposed to be able to take those temperatures. And I have never run that dehydrator past 135 degrees. It's supposed to be able to go up to 165. As a matter of fact, my London Sunshine is running at 167 degrees right now because it has meat in it. So, yeah, but the thing is that is supposed to be able to go up to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So why are my trays warping and stuff at 135? Right? Oh, no problem. Thank you, Tigger. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. But it blew a fuse anyway. At least that's what I hope. If I'm going to order the fuse, I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to order the fuse. Yes, it's going to be a video. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, all it cost me was the fuse, right? Oh, I'm not making jerky. I made gingerbread, cooked pork chops, ate it like it was applesauce before adding all the sugar and molasses. And now it goes in the jar. 6 quarts left. That sounds delicious. Yes, liver treats for Gracie. Because those things are $10 a bag. Oh my God, you should have seen her. I'm slicing this liver, and she's like, I get a piece that's too small, and she's like right there. And then I had the bowl with the juice and the blood in the bottom, and she's like, Ma, please. Okay, there you go. But when we got our side of beef, I got liver. Why? Because I knew exactly what I was going to do with it. So now you've got, hi, Yolana. Hey, Elaine. So I am, and this thing comes loaded with 6 trays, 1 liquid tray, and 6 BPA-free plastic mesh trays. And it's really super quiet. Really super quiet. I would love liver, but you know what? It's not worth it for me to cook if Howie won't eat it. And there's another thing. When I dehydrate these liver treats, okay, because she still has a bag full of them going into her tin. She has a tin. The only time she usually gets liver treats is at bedtime. Um, Howie hates it. Oh, I love liver and onions and bacon and gravy. Mm-hmm. But ever since I've hit menopause, though, I don't crave it anymore. So I knew I needed it while I was, in my more fruitful years. So I love papaya fruit leather. We whip up the papaya so easily with some lemon juice. It's tasty and easy to make. There's a thought. There's a thought. So, yeah, yeah. Yes. The best way to cook liver is you don't overcook it. You cut it really thin. And then you soak it in milk. You soak it in milk. And then you fry bacon until it's almost crispy. Almost crispy. And you throw in lots of diced onion. Like lots of diced onion. And then you scoop that all out. And you dredge your liver in flour and salt and pepper. And you fry it in that bacon grease. You flip it over once. Do not overcook liver. You just, as soon as you see the brown come around the edges, you flip it. And then and you cook it on the other side less than what you cooked it on the first side. And then you take it out and you make gravy. And then you throw the bacon and the onions back in and you pour that all over that liver. Okay, now I wish I hadn't dehydrated it all. Oh, God. I love liver. Now I want some. It's hard to find. Well, this liver was only this thin. They put it in bags. So I think the next time we get a side of beef, and we're going to hopefully, God willing, everything working the way life works, we get another side of beef next year. He asked us if we wanted a pig too, a butchered pig too. It's like, absolutely. That's buying local meat. And Howie goes, well, I don't think it's considered local. Local is anything within 100-mile radius of you. Anything that's raised or grown within 100-mile radius of you is considered local. So the pork will be local, the beef will be local, and I think I'm going to raise a few chickens this year. Hey, sassy girl, how are you? Oh, speaking of meatloaf, thank you, Freedom Sassy. Here's one for the frugal living folks. I ran out of lunch meat for Howie, and it's getting expensive because he gets turkey breasts and chicken breast. No more ham, no more bologna. If I get bologna, it's because I want it, right? I ran out of lunch meat, and it's like, I don't want to give him tuna like twice in 1 week, right? So I looked in my freezer last night, and I went, Howie! And he goes, what? I said, how'd you like meatloaf sandwiches for your lunch tomorrow? He said, seriously? I said, yeah. And he said, awesome. Took one of my mini loaves out of the freezer, thawed it in the fridge, and sliced that puppy up, put it on sandwiches, and there's enough left for his lunch tomorrow too. And he's bringing home groceries tonight. So, oh man, we had leftover pirate stew. What's pirate stew? Is that kind of like stone soup? Hey, Lynn. He keeps telling me he likes liver and onions. Thank you, Grandma Gina. Here's another frugal one. Okay, wait a second. I gotta think now. There was something I was going to say, and it poofed right out of my brain. It poofed. right out of my brain. I am going to do a video for Life with the Wolfies showing how I'm going to recycle some Christmas cards into Valentine's. And I may do several because I may just send Valentine's to my family, just like Christmas cards only, right? Cabbage roll soup tonight. Kind of like a chili, ground beef, diced potato, rice, onion, tomato sauce. Throw some kidney beans in there. Yeah. So, next year I'm going to ask. I didn't get my heart, and you're probably going to see a video on our half acre homestead of me cooking beef tongue. I've started a low sodium diet, and it sucks. It had carrots and kidney beans. Well, it sounds delicious. It sounds delicious. It really does. What was I going to say? Howie got a parcel. The box was this long, and it was that square. And it was something that could have been sent in a cardboard envelope. I'm getting pissed with packaging, but that dehydrator came in its own box. It didn't no extra box from Amazon kind of bull crap, right? And it was so well packaged, right? So, I mean, packaging is driving me nuts these days. I'll post a pic in the Facebook group of the recipe if I didn't get kicked out. My Facebook has been weird lately. I'm thinking that I'm being shadow banned on Facebook. Because every time I put something out, it says seen by 4, seen by 6. I'm pretty sure I got at least 200 on my new friends list. Right? Seen by 4, seen by 6. And in groups too. It's like, what's going on? Right? Get used to what, Yoshi? Okay. Oh, you get used to, well, start experimenting with other herbs. Like dried lemon zest and things that punch up flavor. Garlic is a big one, and so is pepper. It's from the Set and Forget It cookbook for slow cookers, I think. I see most of your stuff. I'm on your Facebook, Bev, and you're right. I barely see a post of yours. Yeah. I'm being shadow banned on Facebook because I just got a letter from some national association in Canada saying that, if I was coerced into this, that I could sue, that I should sue. And I'm like, nope. But I didn't do it. See, I don't have to. I don't have these problems, right? Start experimenting with more spices and lemon. Lemon juice is a huge deal. Like, I can't wait until I can afford to remake my green juice. Yes, the bouncer's back upstairs. And I'll be starting. I was going to start it today, but I had a lot of things to go. I still have a lot of editing to do. I'm going to be editing all night. And supper's a video, too. So, the pharmaceutical companies are immune to prosecution, though. Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah. Why would they have to be immune to prosecution if the drug was safe? So, I don't want to talk about it. It's just fluff on the furniture as far as I'm concerned. But it's all spoiler alert history. And yet I have been treated horribly by my own government. Still. I'm still being treated horribly by the American government because they won't let me in. And Yeah, I won't stand for it much long. I won't. The Quebec government is just getting really friggin' high-handed. So I don't want to talk about politics because you know what? It has really no bearing on the here and now, except that if you're an R half acre homestead person, Howie's bringing home this our bi-weekly grocery shopping, and you're going to see exactly what a full pantry and a well-stocked freezer saves you on groceries. Hey, Kathy Ponder. Yeah, there's really nothing you can do about it though, Joe. Hey, Sammy Dix from the UK. Hey, UK, Great Britain. How's it going? Hey, join late. Thank you, Mrs. Bev, for an honest, great video. Loving the chicken recipes. Well, there's another one coming tomorrow. And then is the review of the Dehydrator and a coupon code. Of course, they couldn't give me one and then give one away. They're really expensive, but they are giving us a coupon code. I just got to find out what it's worth. I do believe it's 15 to 20%. So, hey, Lori M, that's okay, sweetheart. That's okay. Tonight I'm making meal number 4, and then tomorrow is meal number 6. And then that chicken has finally, will finally be put to rest. I love those hot chicken turkey sandwiches. Oh yeah. Well, see, I was about to say, tell the diet police to put a lid on it, right? But the thing is that was chicken juice. That was chicken juice, right? And flour, right? So what's wrong with that gravy? Nothing. And Howie, come the summer, come the season of fresh vegetables, I'm going right back to my salads and stir fries, vegetable salads and stir fries on a constant basis. I had a cold chicken sandwich. And that vegetable root mash. Oh, God, it was so good. I'm one of those people who it would be nice. Like I had a chicken Caesar salad a week or so ago, and it went right through me because my body is used to seasonal eating. I eat the food that's in season, and right now that's root vegetables, right? Love the hot chicken sandwich. The cold chicken, all I did was I just buttered bread and put the chicken on it and salt and peppered it, and that was it. And I had a big whack of mashed turnip, mashed rutabaga and carrot with a little bit of molasses and butter and salt and pepper. It was bloody delicious. Making potato soup with bacon and whole pearl onions. Maybe that's what I'll do with the chicken broth. Maybe I will make, because you know what I did? There was some leftover carrot and turnip mash. I just threw that right in the crock pot with the bones. Right? I'm just going to strain it. Right? So I may make potato soup out of that broth. We'll see. Hey, Tina, how are you? Rosie, how are you, darling? Yeah, it's still snowing, but slowly. It's actually not even supposed to, the worst isn't even supposed to hit until tonight. So, Hey, Kel, how are you, darling? I just made sketty with mushrooms, no meat. Well, just this is my point with stretching that chicken out 5 meals. Just because I have lots of beef in the freezer, it doesn't mean I'm going to get careless with my frugalness. And I'm okay. My ex-brother-in-law passed a few days ago. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that. Get those sludgy potatoes. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I just add lots of onion and instant mashed potatoes and some, I'll get them to, and milk, right? I'm really sorry to hear that, Rosie. My condolences to your and his family. I have 10 pounds of pearl onions. I wanted to do onion soup, but I'm like the only one excited about that soup. Oh, well, so what? Do onion soup and can it in pints so that whenever you want onion soup, you just have to heat that up and let everybody else go wanting for it, right? Had a miracle phone call. I have help from a charity to get my boat redone inside. Oh, that's awesome, Kel. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I think I'm going to make maybe a potato. You know what? It's not just going to be potato soup. I'm going to add. I'm going to make it potato cheese soup, and I'm just going to strain the broth and use the broth. Plus, on our half-acre homestead, I have marrow beef bones. I have beef bones that I have to roast and then pressure cook and then can the broth. You're making Play-Doh. Oh, that's awesome. Is it like salt dough? You know, you make it with half salt, half flour, and water and food coloring. Is that the one? That's, yeah. Miracles. It's like this dehydrator. I fully expected to get another piece of crap. But from what I'm looking at when I did some research, it's a great dehydrator. And it's quiet. Like my phone cousin Angie, like we were on FaceTime together. And she said, "Is it quiet?" And I held the phone right up to the vent and she said, "Oh my God, that's so quiet." Smoked beef broth is the bomb. I'm thinking of getting rid of my barbecue because the squirrels chewed through the fuel line. And so that's got to be replaced. I didn't use it at all last year. I didn't use it at all. Whenever we had barbecue, it was usually at the track on the mini barbecue. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's a waste of space on my deck. A space where I could put a big tote of potatoes. Uh-oh, where'd my chat go? Oh, for heaven's sake. There we go. Got my chat back. I must have bumped my mouse or something. Well, Cal Storm, you know, gratitude's an action word, man. Right? Gratitude, you know, just make sure you pay it forward when you can. Someday, you're going to be in a position to help somebody. And you can help them, right? We are getting a break from the rain. It rains so much that the streets here got flooded. Wow. I melted my grill last summer. Husband still doesn't understand how I could have done that. How could you do that? Like, seriously, honey. Seriously. Yeah, it's, I'll give you a quick look, kind of what it looks like outside. Can you see that? That's what it looks like outside. My Christmas lights are on. I'm one of those people. Oh, and here's my plants. This is the new plant light. It has, mine only goes, the other two I have only go pink or go red, blue, or pink. This one goes like sunshine yellow, and that's the pink and the red, and that's all full spectrum. So I think I'm going to leave that on. But I have, there we go. I have 6 now. I have, shoot, come on, you silly thing. Sorry, guys, it's not working right here. I actually have 6 of these lights now. So I have 4 of these kind and 2 of the other ones that are red, blue, and pink. So I got them from Amazon. These ones were only like $27.99, and that's Canadian. So what is that? $2.99 American or something? But I mean, these, they're gonna do my whole dining room table, and I'm not going to have to put up a light cage this year. So, okay, what'd you say, Ace? Is that so funny? Oh, the $2.99. Yeah, $2.99. They are, you know what? I'll go get one. I'll be right back. I'll go get the box. Give me a minute. And then I got to get off and make Howie supper. Oh, shut up, Maxie. Hush. Hush, I said. These are made in China. But then so is my dehydrator, right? Grow light, plant light for indoors. 4-head LED. That's all it says. This is what you would be looking for. Someone told me that I need to do an Amazon store. I don't know how to do that, guys. What, Gracie? What? What? Come here. Everybody wants to see ya. Come here. Come on. Get up here and tell everybody about your liver. Come on. Gracie. Now, you got to tell everybody. Whoa, are you all right? Did you lose your balance? Are you okay? You got to tell everybody right there how Mommy gave you liver, raw liver, and then I let you lick up the juice from the bowl. Oh, yes. Oh, I can already feel how smooth your coat is. That's you. Gracie's she's allergic to corn, and there's corn in so much stuff that liver treats are one of the few things that she absolutely loves. Want your ears rubbed? Yeah, I love you too. Thank you. She absolutely loves her liver treats. And getting a side of beef. Got my liver from my baby. Yes. Yes. You're a very well loved girl. Oh, okay. Just once. Oh, she wants me to scratch the backs of her legs. Oh, there it is. Okay, give me a kiss. Bye-bye. We'll lay in front of the fire. Don't make eye contact. So, yeah, she is a sweet girl. The only thing I don't like about this color right now. Yeah, that's a little better. It was making me look too pink. Now I look kind of green. Hang on. That might be a bit better. I don't know. Who cares? So, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of tartar, 1/4 cup of salt, food coloring. There you go. I knew it was something along those lines. And I think, ooh, there's a Christmas present for my grandson when he gets older. Make little jars of Play-Doh. Actually, I'd probably get little plastic tubs or something. All right, Alice, you take care, sweetheart. Yes, I have to go too. I've got to do tonight's 1 chicken meal 4. And I'm not telling you. You'll have to just watch for tomorrow. Oil. Won't oil. Okay, no, there's enough salt in it and it won't go bad. Right, okay, gotcha. All right, listen, folks. Now it's time to say so long. Edie, how are you, darling? How's things going with legal battle? How is that going for your son and your granddaughter? Yeah, but if you're adding a quarter cup of salt, the salt is the preservative, right? You got to remember, Joe, people used to store pork in a barrel of salt, right? In the wintertime. And then in the spring, as things were thawing, they would pull out all that pork and fry it all up and then seal it back in a crock with its own fat and put it in the pantry and just fish it out and fry it up every once in a while. The shit that people used to do with food is scary sometimes. You think about today's standards, right? So now we're going to have a little prayer. Joe's husband's still in the hospital. Joe herself is sick. Hey, Scorpion Queen. How are you, darling? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You know, we'll see you on Sunday. Now's the time that I do a little prayer. We do a little prayer. And when I say we, I mean the people who want to, right? This is not required. It's not a recommendation. It's just us, you know, joining together, you know, the commonalities in our faith. You link to your faith, I'll link to mine. And we'll be, you know, together, we'll meet in the middle with light and love and God's divine grace, right? Look at all the cards I have. So, if you don't want to stay, no harm, no foul, no judgment. Remember, the only people we have a right to judge is ourselves. Period. Full stop. We can identify, but we can't compare. That's not fair. Right? All right. For all those who care to, let's do some deep breaths. Feel all the negativity and darkness of the day just flow out as you breathe in light and peace and love. Hey, God, creator and source of all, how's it going? Thank you, God, for the warning I got for the snowstorm coming. Please keep Howard safe as he battles the elements on his way home from work today. Thank you for everything in my life, the roof over my head, the blankets on my bed, the love of my family, the love of my dog, and the firewood on the porch and the freezer full of food. For these, I am extremely grateful. And for all your blessings, I am grateful. There's a lot of people, God, that are, you know, we got a lot of things to be grateful for, but then there's a lot of people out there that are fighting, you know, are battling for their health, are battling, you know, to put food on the table, are battling illness and negativity and fear, and we just want to wipe that all away, God. We want to lift these people up so that the light of your love can pour down the healing balm that gives everybody what they need to go forward with the light of your love shining from their eyes. We know, God, that you give us no more than we can handle. Doesn't mean we gotta like how it, you know, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy to handle. It just means we're capable of handling it. So thank you, God, for giving me the strength to go forward in all of the things I need to. And may that strength go from you to all of our friends, our loved ones, and anyone in need. Because those shoulders, well, They're too big for us to even see, aren't they? Thank you, God, for bringing us together. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Merry meet, merry part, blessed be. Peace be with you. Walk in the ever-shining light of God's love. Whatever language you use to connect with your faith and the higher power of your faith, language of love is always the one best received by us all, right? Take care. God bless. I'll see you guys on Sunday.